Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the breaking news edition of the Sunday debate. I'll come straight to the point. For 10 days now, India's #1 network, the Republic Media Network, has been fighting a motivated campaign of lies and fabrication designed to attack us, to malign us, and to question our integrity. For the last 10 days, we have been fighting and fighting hard to expose every lie. Our journalists, our senior management team, our chief executive officer, our chief financial officer, our distribution heads, our executive editor, our senior executive editors have been summoned and questioned for 40 hours in all, viewers. Torture of a kind the media house has not gone through since the emergency. But we are winning now. The Republic Network, in the course of the last few days, has begun shredding every lie. First lie exposed. The FIR in the case did not name Republic. It named India Today. The Hansa Research Report 7-page on the basis of which the FIR was made, signed copy, did not name Republic. Again, repeatedly named India Today. The police commissioner said, yes, India Today was mentioned, but we find no evidence against them, to which, without any intention to look at another channel, we put the facts of the matter out, and the witness in the case said, yes, India Today. And in the course of doing all this, we have exposed a man with a motive called Parambir Singh, who unfortunately happens to be the Mumbai Police Commissioner. But today, the ultimate evidence is with me. An email from the Broadcast Audience Research Council, the industry body BARC, the rating agency, which confirms that there is no evidence, no facts, no malpractice found against the Republic Media Network or the company that owns it, ARG Outlier Media Private Limited. Viewers, the rating agency has totally demolished Parambir Singh's lie today. And I want to go on record to add one more thing. We have sent a mail to Parambir Singh now, asking for him to explain why he lied. Now, what are the implications of this? The implication of this is simple. Parambir Singh tried to shoot off the shoulder of the rating agency on multiple occasions on record. I have his recorded statements, his tapes are all with me, in which he said that BARC has said that Republic has indulged in TRP manipulation, and BARC has contradicted him today. Now, viewers, what does this prove? This proves that today there is an attack on a media house because it refuses to toe the line of the state government. And it proves that in the course of targeting the media house, every single attempt is being made to fabricate facts, evidence, somehow build a case. But I have complete faith in the courts. The last time it happened, the courts watched, the courts are observing right now. I have complete faith and respect in the courts, and we will present all these facts before them. But before we go on, viewers, here is the lie. And I want to thank you for your support, and then we'll start the Sunday debate.
This man is the Mumbai Police Commissioner. Parambir Singh went on record and spun a story about evidence against Republic TV in the TRP scam. A 100% lie which burns to ash today.
जिन चैनल्स के नाम सामने आए हैं, सबसे बड़ा नाम है रिपब्लिक टेलीविजन का.
From the moment he named Republic, we knew he was working overtime, playing a dirty game to try and fix India's #1 news network. We first exposed the FIR. See here. It does not mention Republic TV.
Republic TV, whatever it has, is the proceeds of crime. But the complaint is on India Today. Now, I don't know whether India Today paid money for anyone to watch. That's insignificant right now. What is the most significant matter, as they say in English, viewers, there's a phrase, more loyal than the king.
We then disclosed the complaint report. Again, it doesn't mention Republic.
This confirms that Hansa Research and BARC filed the FIR after an investigation, and in the FIR, India Today was named.
To add to the layers of proof of this mega lie, we then showed you how the BARC disciplinary committee had even found another channel guilty.
Subscribers shall also pay a penalty of 5 lakh rupees to BARC.
Despite all this proof, Parambir Singh kept sending us summons. Republic complied with each of them. Editors, CEO, CFO, and distribution heads called to the crime branch and questioned for hours at end. 24 hours ago, a report by opindia.com exposed how a DCP investigating the case was allegedly transferred by Parambir after saying Republic was not an accused.
On the 15th, there was an informal interaction between then DCP of Crime Branch, DCP Nankumar Thakur, and certain people, certain journalists from the print media, about maybe 8 to 10 journalists. And during that informal interaction, Mr. Thakur had said that there is basically no incriminating evidence against Republic, and that Republic is hardly an accused in the TRP scam. When I spoke to Mr. Thakur, who has now been transferred within 24 hours of that meeting, by the way, he was transferred from being DCP of Crime Branch to being DCP of Traffic Police.
Today, Republic TV will shatter Parambir's absolute lie. The final proof, the ultimate evidence. On the 16th of October, Republic Media Network CEO wrote to the BARC CEO. He said, "Dear Sunil, I am requesting you to confirm in public domain what you have confirmed to me privately, that BARC and its vigilance team has found no infringement by Republic TV, in brackets ARG Outlier Media Private Limited. This has become absolutely necessary, and I see no reason why BARC cannot make a public statement at large to that effect. Hope you will do the needful immediately. Best regards, Vikas." The BARC CEO responded, "Dear Mr. Kanchandani, I refer to the letter addressed to the Chief Executive Officer of BARC India. Thank you for your faith in the internal mechanisms of BARC India and all actions of BARC India under its publicly available Code of Conduct for redressing viewership malpractices remain confidential as permitted by the code. If there was any disciplinary action initiated against the said code against ARG Outlier Media Private Limited, then BARC India would have communicated the same to you along with necessary documents for your response." Read the second paragraph of the mail again from BARC to Republic. If there was any disciplinary action initiated under the said code against MS ARG Outlier Media Private Limited, then BARC India would have communicated the same to you along with necessary documents for your response. This email trail proves that BARC never had any evidence against Republic, not one wrongdoing. It proves that the glorious lies crafted by Parambir and executed by his Mumbai police now comes falling like a pack of cards. Republic requested BARC to release the facts in public domain, but with no satisfactory response so far, we are compelled to report the mail because the truth has to be known. So if there was nothing on Republic ever found by BARC, why did the Mumbai Police Commissioner do a news conference against Republic? Now that BARC has said there was never a case, can Parambir show a single document from BARC that Republic conducted malpractice? Now that BARC has said there was never a case, can Parambir Singh show a single BARC document that he claims said Republic rigged ratings? Now that BARC has said that there was never a case and there was no malpractice, will Parambir Singh publicly apologize to Republic and admit he lied? Now that BARC has said there was never a case against Republic, will Parambir Singh quit as Mumbai Police Commissioner? Now that BARC has said there was never a case against Republic, will Parambir Singh apologize to the country? Now that BARC has said there was never a case against Republic, isn't it amply clear that he was working overtime to fabricate a case against Republic? Listen to the truth. Even the witness in the case, named in the FIR, did not name Republic.
हाँ तेजल जी बोलिए।
हाँ सर, वो सर आप अभी बता रहे थे ना, जब भी मेरे घर पे वो भी सर आए थे पहले, ये जो आप अभी सवाल पूछ रहे हैं ना, जो भी वो क्वेश्चन अभी मेरे घर पे भी पूछा गया था, और सर तभी मैंने भी बताया गया था कि मेरे लड़कों ने सब तभी बोला था कि हाँ हम लोग को बताया था ऐसा विशाल ने कि आप ये चैनल देखना। पर हम लोग तो क्या, वो बच्चे लोग तो इंडिया टुडे तो वो क्या इंग्लिश चैनल है ना सर, तो वो
विशाल ने, आप तेजल जी आप कह रही हो विशाल ने आपको बच्चों को कहा था कि आप इंडिया टुडे देखिए?
हाँ सर।
The Buck email has completely exposed Parambir today. It's proven now that he lied about Buck finding malpractice by Republic. It's proven now that he tried to hide the report that named another channel. It's proven now that Parambir Singh tried to fabricate fake evidence against Republic TV.
How did the sitting police commissioner lie in a televised press conference? How did a sitting police commissioner spin a yarn of lies without a shred of evidence?
Now that Bach mail is out, will Parambir Singh close the case?
Now that it is proven that Parambir Singh lied, should he apologize to the people of India whom he fooled?
A fake media campaign has been fielded by Parambir Singh. Will Uddhav now sack Parambir? By lying on national television in a news conference, hasn't Parambir Singh broken service rules?
Why did competing channels fall for Parambir Singh's lie on the TRP scam?
Should channels publicly apologize now that Bach has said that there is no malpractice?
Now that the Bach email is out, will other channels introspect or continue to conceal the truth? Will Lutyens Media now ask Parambir questions or wait to be fed more lies?
He has been pulled up by the Supreme Court. He has been pulled up by the High Court. His spree of lies stand exposed before the people of India. Republic has unmasked Parambir's agenda of deceit and will continue to fight Parambir Singh in the courts of law and the courts of public opinion.
And viewers, tonight on the Sunday debate, this evening, afternoon on the Sunday debate, Shazia Elmi, Anand Ranganathan, M.R. Venkatesh, Madhu Kishwar, Saurabh Shukla, Kirip Chalia, Manojit Mandal, Tanveer Ahmed, Professor Giri and P.K. Jain are going to debate. But first, a quick one-on-one with B.J. Panda, popularly called Jay Panda, National Vice President of the BJP. Jay, what is happening with the media overall at a national level is extremely serious. But what emerges in this case where, and you run a media company, you know this, that when you try to attack the credibility of a media company with lies, then when the facts come out, there needs to be a necessary explanation. In this particular case, the Mumbai Police Commissioner claimed that Bark had told him that Republic was indulging in TRP manipulation. Bark has given us an official email saying there is absolutely nothing, and had there been any action or malpractice or complaint on Republic, then we would have communicated the same to you along with necessary documents for your response. Now that the truth has come out, what about the fake news story that was pushed by Parambir Singh? Is he not answerable?
I just watched the package covering the police commissioner's press conference and the facts that you have laid out, and I must say I'm quite shocked. The levels to which the police have fallen. The Mumbai police in the past used to have a stellar reputation. But this is, I see what it is to me, blatant violation of norms and tenets of law to make these allegations completely without any basis and not clarify when the fakeness of it is exposed. Picking up journalists from the street. We read about this and see this happening on a daily basis in places like Balochistan in Pakistan, where journalists who expose that nation's administration's depredations, they get picked up and disappeared. Now, the same things are beginning to happen, and in a place like Mumbai, as you know, other states like Odisha are getting inspired by the Mumbai police and doing similar things. It's absolutely shocking, and it's not acceptable.
We have full faith in the legal process. We both run channels and networks, we know it. But there comes a point where there is great concern that we have right now of attempts by these forces to take our focus away from broadcasting the news to battling fake cases. So, Mr. Panda, is it not necessary that in unison at a national level now that this malpractice and this crime of Parambir Singh has come to light, the worry is there will be many more Parambir Singhs elsewhere in the country. What is the way to take them on? We can take them on with facts, and we've got the Bark statement, but what about the other Parambir Singhs around the country?
As I said, there is no doubt that the facts that you have just presented are shocking, and it seems to be some kind of a breakdown in the system, and it cannot be allowed to continue. Now, I don't actually run a media network, but family members of mine do, and they have faced the same kind of harassment that you and your colleagues are facing. This kind of blatant misrepresentation by those who are supposed to ensure law and order cannot be permitted in a constitutional democracy like India. These are just mafia tactics. There has to be due process of law. The courts have condemned this kind of officials doing press conferences when matters are being investigated or taken to the courts. And these same people have no shame in talking about media trials. There would be no public demand for media trials if the police and the authorities did their job.
Exactly. There wouldn't be, Jay. There wouldn't be. But I believe now, I believe now that we have documented facts from the horse's mouth that sifts the truth from the lies. I would still say there is need for a national awakening on the matter. I think at every level.
There is no doubt about it. You see, we have a federal constitution which shares authority between the union government and the states, and law order is with the states. Now, if the states are going to misuse it, as we have seen happening in Mumbai in your case, as we have seen happening in Odisha against the reporters of the leading TV channel there, to be considered and discussed at a national level. Now, another irony I want to point out is that many so-called liberals who make false accusations against BJP-run governments don't distinguish that whenever you have detentions in BJP-run governments, they are invariably with court authorizations because there are prima facie evidence and courts have denied them bail. Here it's just the opposite, where courts have given bail, where people like Pradeep Bhandari in Mumbai, people like Ramesh Rath in Odisha are well-known, respected and admired journalists. They are not fixers. And as a result, the courts don't find any prima facie evidence against them on the fake charges being made by the authorities. So there's a clear distinction, and we must call out this hypocrisy.
Absolutely. Well, Jay, thank you very much for joining me, and all the best for you and in your own battles. Thank you very much, Jay. I begin the Sunday debate by asking for the opening remarks from Madhu Kishwar, and who would like to take on Madhu Kishwar at the start? Which one of you? Who would like to stand versus Madhu Kishwar? It's not easy to do so, but which one of you would like to battle Madhu Kishwar at the start? Oh, Manojit Mandal wants to battle you. Okay. I request.
I would love to.
Okay, I would request Madhu Kishwar to make her opening remarks, followed by a response from Professor Manojit Mandal. I place the facts before you begin. 3 points quickly, Madhu. The Parambir Singh said that BARC had found TRP manipulation against Republic. BARC has given us an official statement and has absolutely said there is no question of any malpractice or any disciplinary action against Republic. This is point number one. Point number two, he gave multiple interviews after repeating the lie on multiple occasions. Point number three, this is a suo moto letter of BARC written to us on 16th October 2020, a little after 11 o'clock in the morning. So the record is straight. Your views, let's open the debate.
Arnab, if you weren't upright and if you were not fearless and honest as a media house, they would not be going after you. It's a fact that you are a thorn in their flesh, and that's why what they are doing to you is like a horror story. Worse than in many ways than what happened during the emergency. And what makes it really tragic is that the very same media house that was targeted during the emergency in the way that Republic TV is being targeted today is standing with the Tukde Tukde gang. And make no mistake, Arnab, this is all about the Tukde Tukde gang's politics. And the real power behind Parambir Singh, the reason why he is so brazen, Arnab, is that he got away even with that phony, fake Hindu terror theory. He got away with brutalizing people like Colonel Purohit, Sadhvi Pragya and many others. He got away with murder of Dilip Patidar and others under that entire fake narrative of Hindu terror. And it's because his godfather is none other than Sharad Pawar, who is the one who's actually turning the wheels. And even Shiv Sena and Uddhav Thackeray are mere pawns in the hands of Sharad Pawar. Don't forget that it's been well recorded, especially in the Vora Committee report.
No, I don't want to go into details of the Sharad Pawar Vora Committee report. I'll tell you there, because that is not a... No, let's be very clear on one thing. Those facts are not in the public domain and verifiable facts. So, so Madhu, we must restrain ourselves despite our personal views on these subjects. Thank you.
Oh, 1 second, or no, let me finish. I think what's noteworthy is this, that, people keep saying the Mumbai police has a stellar track record. But the fact of the matter is Mumbai police would not have been run by the D gang. It's openly known that it's run even while he's in Dubai or in
Pakistan. I think, Madhu, let me draw you back to the subject at hand here. The subject at hand here, because the subject at hand here is this. The subject at hand here is this. Manojit, I'll just bring you back. The subject at hand here is, you said, allow me, Manojit, allow me, so that we are very focused. What is the point here? You said that Republic carried out TRP manipulation, and Bark told you that Republic carried out TRP manipulation. The letter of Bark says that if there was any such manipulation or any such malpractice or any such action against any such code against Republic, then Republic would have been communicated the same by Bark along with necessary documents, and there is no such malpractice. So I bring you to the moot case. And the moot point of debate is this, and Shazia is on the other side. When in a nationally televised press conference, a police commissioner vilifies a channel on the basis of fake news, what is the justice that the people of India, Shazia, who have been fed this fake news can expect? A, what is the justice a network can expect? B, and what is the response we can expect from the liar in this case, which is Parambir Singh? Prophet Manojit Mandal.
Yeah. No, Arnab, a fascinating author at one point in time of Off the Beaten Track. Probably I will have one copy of that book by Madhu Kishore. And she has made my job quite easy today because she has not spoken anything on the subject itself. At one point in time, she used to be one of my favorite authors. No longer, of course. But coming back to the point that at hand, two issues. When there is a state versus the press, and Mr. Parambir Singh is an agent of the state, my support will always be with the press. But when there is press versus an individual, if that individual is subject to unfair media trial, like in the case of Riya Chakraborty, I cannot stand with the press.
Where does Riya Chakraborty come in this case?
Must be
I question separated. You, Professor Mandal. Professor Mandal, my question to you is, and Shazia on this, 1 second.
Yeah,
you said Madhu Kishore strayed. I say you are straying. I say you are straying. Come back to the issue of Bark exposing Parambir's lies.
No. I'm coming back to the issue. That's what I'm saying. Mr. Parambir Singh, being an agent of the state, had a very unfair kind of attack on the Republic or media. Let me say this quite clearly. We are not into this kind of debate. If there are any issues, yes, your style is... I know what I'm saying, talking about, madam. Let me come in a point. If your style is not liked by a person, he can go for individual defamation case. But to bring out
the point is not a one question of perspective.
To come down upon you like this, I think
Manojit, as I welcome Shazia to respond to you, as I welcome Shazia to respond to you, one line, Shazia, before Manojit completes and before you start. The point here is, Manojit, we are all mature adults. We are not here to quibble over who likes whom. You don't have to like me, I don't have to like you. However, the moot point is, Shazia, that there was a nationally televised press conference at 4 o'clock in the afternoon on a Thursday last week. And in the nationally televised press conference, Tanveer on the other side, the Mumbai Police Commissioner said that the Republic has carried out TRP manipulation and went on to give 6 to 9 other interviews repeating the same facts. And a lie repeated 1,000 times becomes the truth, and everybody began to believe that maybe there is something wrong. No smoke without fire, etc. For 9 days I said it was a lie. And I fought the entire media. Now BARC has given me an official mail saying that there is nothing found against Republic at all. I repeat, at all. Now the moot point is, therefore, viewers, this was fake news. And on top of that, Shazia, 3 or 4 of my biggest advertisers were called.
Yes.
They were summoned. This is a strong arm tactic to try and stop the advertising. The advertisers are messaging me right now. Thank you, Arnab. We are so proud to be associated with the Republic Media Network.
Is that right?
Yes, they are all
This is
calling me
something
now.
I was not aware of, Arnab. So this is actually
Now they called my advertisers. They called Shazia. Let me complete. They called the biggest media agencies in the country to the police station
This is
to target me.
So this goes beyond defamation.
Yeah.
This aims at actually, absolutely target you, your network, and more. So Arnab, while you are free to have an individual defamation case, there is another fact here that we have to talk about. That is about a top cop and a elected government of Maharashtra. And what is accountability the citizens of India and citizens of Maharashtra can expect from that top cop and that government. Manojit Mandal was just now talking about a book. So the best book is Republic of Rhetoric on free speech and constitution, about the state rights and state legislature and the constitution. Please read it, Manojit, you'll know more. And perhaps you'll be able to guide Mamata Banerjee also better as to how she harasses the journalists ad nauseum from time and time again, including the recent attack on 2 journalists, Suraj and Islamul Haq from Arambagh TV. So I would like to tell Manojit that what is happening there is wrong. What is happening to Pradeep Bhandari and Republic Network right now and their head, Arnab Goswami, is wrong. What is being done to Jay Panda's wife, Jaggi Panda, whose only fault is that she's Jay Panda's wife, and she runs a very successful channel. There is nothing constitutional about it. And there has to be a larger accountability of the police, which becomes a handmaiden. No, Tanveer and Manojit, both of you will have to listen very carefully. So the viewers were lied to, and the name of a television channel was named.
The point being...
Let me say one more thing.
The point being...
Last point. 10 seconds. No, last point. 45,000 meters, so to speak, or meters. They're representative of the, in terms of sample size of the entire country. Now that the market leader, which is Republic in India, Republic English, which has been, and Republic Hindi, which has become.
Number 1.
That is where the fight is really. Now, because that channel has become number 1, and that says a lot, because I have been a Hindi news anchor, and I know what a fight there is for the ratings there in the Hindi heartland, in the collective subconscious of the Hindi world, and the Hindi news speaking universe. Let me tell you, no 2 meters can make a difference, and the market leader would never want to ever tamper with the meters because he loses the most. Arnab would have tended to lose the most. So I'm just telling you something which is very logical. I'm not speaking for a channel or against one. I'm just telling you as to how the process is. Now the fact of the matter is a top cop has gone out there, had a press conference with a vindictive
that's the point.
A gleam in his eyes, calling out the name of at a press conference. And at the cost of a channel, which neither tampered with the ratings, which didn't have to do it, and harass the reporters,
you see,
it is not done.
No, what happens
this smacks of quasi
what happens is, if I may,
including you, Tanveer. Let's change
Tanveer.
the debate today. Let's make it about the constitutionality.
I think Tanveer can respond to
Shazia.
Shazia.
Press and yes, probity in public life and accountability. Let's make it about that today. Let there be no two sides today.
I think, and also another point, Tanveer, you can't speak a lie in public at a press conference and apologize in private. So I will not accept a private apology. Secondly, you know, this game of stealth has to stop at one point. Third point here. See, let's look at it very logically, Tanveer. If there had been a bona fide case against Republic, you need two things. First, there must be a complaint against Republic. Is there a complaint against Republic? There is none. Now, how will you feel today if there is a complaint against Anand Ranganathan in Delhi, but the FIR is against you on the basis of the complaint about Anand Ranganathan? And you go to the police saying, where the hell did I come in? The police says, well, it doesn't matter. We started with Anand, we saved him, we've gone after you. And then you hold a press conference on that before the investigation begins and say, Tanveer is a liar, a cheat, his money is the proceeds of crime, I will fix him, etc., etc. And then the party on whose basis this evidence is so-called brought out, Hansa report names Anand, does not name you. Then it comes out that the disciplinary panel also pulled up Anand, did not name you. But now it comes out, worst of all, that the agency concerned, BARC, said, hello, there was never any case against Tanveer in the first place at all. Then you say, boss, write me a mail on the subject. Then they write a mail to you, Tanveer. There was never anything against you at all. But by this time, for 10 days, the same police commissioner has picked up your family, your friends, your colleagues, your workers, vilified you, leaked stories to Times of India. Times of India is merrily publishing the stories. I'm sure they have a lot of love for me. But you are being attacked on a daily basis. You have the press conference out. Now you have the material out. My question now is, Parambir Singh, Tanveer, be logical. His lies have been exposed by an email from BARC, which I have put out in public domain. Where is the justice now? Debate with Anand.
Arnab, firstly, I congratulate you. Greater your enemies, greater you grow, and greater you are growing. I would say that I might be one of the few lucky one who goes to 5 languages channels, and I might have covered more than 60 odd channels. But today when I walk on the street, people say that we have seen you with Arnab Goswami. I am telling with full responsibility, and the kind of frame which I have got because of you, I would always be grateful to you and your channel, Arnab. That is not buttering, and I'm stating the fact as a spokesperson of a party. I don't like your kind of journalism sometimes, but that I have all the right to, and you have all the right to present your kind of journalism. But however, Arnab, this witch hunt on the behest of the political babus is really not done. Mr. Parambir, who's the Honorable Commissioner of Mumbai, being at such a great post, I don't think he has to really stoop to such low level where your credibility would be questioned by every citizen of Mumbai and Maharashtra. This is really not done. If at all you do have some evidence, you have to really wait. Just because you want to impress your political masters and coming and doing a press conference and naming without evidence, I think you have to take a legal action. And you and I repose our confidence in the legal fraternity of this country, which is which is unbiased. That is what my belief. Arnab, but you, Pradeep Bhandari, your channels and everything, I think only thing I need to tell you today is congratulations. You belong to that greater league where every great person was attacked and then they grew bigger. So you are in the verge of growing bigger, Arnab. That's all I want to really say.
Well, thank you for saying that.
People like Madhukeshwar coming here and... yes, I mean it and I believe it. I have seen your growth from, we thought, you know, the Lady Luck smiles only once. We thought when Arnab left Times, now we are erstwhile channel, we thought you're gone. You're done and dusted. That's exactly my belief was also. But then you came, you rose, and where you are, I think only thing I want to tell you is congratulations. But
what do we do? No, but the answerability, I'm very grateful. I'm very grateful for that, Tanveer. But again, I draw you to the issue, can those who sit in positions of power lie through their teeth about cases and continue to remain Commissioner of Police? What about the state-sponsored conspiracy, Anand, to put a fake and fabricated evidence to target media networks that do not live on their breadcrumbs and question them instead?
Absolutely, Arnab. I hope my esteemed panelists will give me a couple of minutes because I've been waiting and hearing very patiently of their views. Arnab, there are three issues. Number one, first of all, congratulations to you and to Republic for this tremendous expose. You know, whatever reputation the Mumbai Police Commissioner had, if at all he had some reputation, today it lies in smithereens. You know, this was always going to be a battle of attrition as to who blinked first. And going by the accounts, I think the Mumbai Police Commissioner is blinking like a strobe light in a disco. You know, till today, my hero was Mr. S.M. Krishna, who, when he was the foreign minister, if you remember, he read a Portuguese diplomat speech in the United Nations and carried on for 10 minutes before realizing that the speech was in Portuguese. Here is the Mumbai Police Commissioner who, against all protocol, convenes a press conference. The FIR has some other channel's name, and he keeps on raving and ranting about Republic without realizing that the channel is not Republic but India Today. Will he now accept his mistake and come out and apologize? If not, he has to resign. But the other 2 points are very important, Arnab, and they go to the nub of the issue. And they're two. Number one, as Tanveer Bhai said, he is not a fan of your journalism. Okay, that is his personal view. So many people are your enemies. But I want to remind Tanveer Bhai and other people that there are 200 FIRs right now registered against you because you commented something against Sonia Gandhi. 2 years ago, Arnab, if you remember, for 3 weeks, every day for 2 hours non-stop, you demanded the resignation of the sitting Foreign Minister of India. Do these people remember this? 3 weeks, every day you said, Sushma Swaraj, resign, resign, resign. Why?
Yes.
Because you believed that she had done something wrong, even though she was the foreign minister, sitting Foreign Minister of India. I want to know from people like Tanveer Bhai, right now there are 200 FIRs against you because you said something in passing against Sonia Gandhi. Did the BJP file even a single FIR against you for you demanding for 3 weeks that the sitting Foreign Minister of India should resign? And point number 3, Arnab, let us find out what is the atmosphere in which you are functioning in Mumbai. Right now, please wait 30 seconds. Right now, the Mumbai government is being controlled by 3 parties. Number 1, this party is so non-violent, one of the parties, Shiv Sena, they will give you a haircut, they will blacken your face, they will thrash you. Number 2, NCP. This party is so non-violent and such an apostle of truth that they invented a bomb blast. And point number 3, the third party, Congress, is such a preacher of holier than thou that they have persecuted, and gone after press at least 17 times to such an extent that they have jailed journalists. They have gone ahead and persecuted. If you remember, they have taken police to Indian Express office, arrested Guru Murthy. They have enacted press control acts. They have done all sorts, burnt newspaper offices in Gujarat. This is the atmosphere which these editor guilds and other bodies must realize you are working in. So these are the 3 points I wanted to make.
No,
but finally, I will end with one thing.
Yeah.
Mr. Parambir Singh thinks he is Napoleon. You know, Napoleon invaded Russia. You know the rest is history.
Well, Parambir Singh reminds me of the role that Asrani played in Sholay. That's more appropriate in my view. Add to that comedy a tons of malice and the desperate need to lick the boots of his political masters. Question is, however, MR is on the debate right now. MR is on the debate right now. And with MR, I shall pit MR on one side and Saurabh Shukla, and on the other side I shall have Kirip Chaliha and PK Jain, former additional DGP Maharashtra. Let the debate continue between MR and DK Jain. Listen, Mr. Jain. Now I ask you to stop your blind support for the Mumbai police. Please understand your police force has been disgraced. Mr. Jain, a nationally televised press conference by Parambir Singh accusing Republic of TRP manipulation, exposed today by the fact that the rating agency says there is not a shred, a molecule, an atom of evidence against Republic TV. The rating agency, I repeat, which has the technical knowledge, which has a technical committee, which is a vigilance committee, an industry body, comes on record and says there is not a molecule of evidence, a shred of evidence against Republic at all. And the people of India therefore asking, Mr. Jain, if that is the case, what the hell has been put out by the Mumbai police for the last 10 days? Across India today, I tell you, 1.5 lakh tweets and counting. You know how big this is, trending #1 in India. The Mumbai police commissioner went on record.
Now let me speak.
Went on record and said the following before you speak. BARC has told us TRP manipulation is being done by Republic. But BARC gives an official email to us saying there is nothing like that. What does this mean? This means Parambir lied. Now you can go ahead and explain why this lie was put out at an early stage of an investigation which was not about Republic at all. And now that BARC has officially clarified on the matter, and now that BARC has said clearly there is nothing at all against Republic TV, and therefore now that it is proven, Mr. Jain, that this was a fake news story being perpetuated, and the Supreme Court of India has also questioned, and the Mumbai High Court has also questioned the propensity of the Mumbai Police Commissioner to put out unnecessary press conferences at this stage. Tell me, as a senior policeman, ex-additional DGP, would you at least take a firm and objective view on what has been going on?
See, Arnab, an offence has been registered. I agree with you that the FIR contains the name of the India Today and other channels. It does not have the name of Republic TV. But I'm sure that when the police commissioner takes a press conference, he is abreast of the latest facts.
No. Our offence has been registered. I request you 1 minute, Mr. PK, 1 minute. Mr. PK, 1 minute. An offence has been registered on the basis of what? 1 minute. 1 minute, 1 minute, sir, 1 minute. No. You can't say, I am sure because he's commissioner, he must be right. Wrong. An offence has been registered on the basis of what you claim BARC has told you. An offence has been registered on the basis of the claim you made in your interview and in your press conference that BARC has told you that Republic has done TRP manipulation. BARC has now gone on record and said absolutely not. We have never said there is anything against Republic. So the circumstances are very different from the way you're trying to present it. Saurabh wants to come in. Saurabh.
No, listen to me first. See, you have given 3-4 minutes.
Okay, let us listen to him. Let us listen to the contrary view. Let us listen to the contrary view. Saurabh, wait a minute. Let him complete. Yeah, complete.
Yeah. So my view is now an investigation is on. BARC has given a reply to you by email. Let BARC give the same reply to the police commissioner or the investigating officer, on the basis of which the IO will take a balanced view of
then you close the case. But what about... No, 1 second. 1 minute. Now that BARC has put out the statement, 1 minute. Now that BARC has put out the statement, let me complete the point. Therefore established, allow me, Mr. Jain, therefore established prima facie, there was no case. Prima facie, the facts that you put out, the allegations that you put out, the finger you pointed, the defamation you did was all in all a complete and outrageous lie of gargantuan proportions. And allow me to complete. Now that, no, 1 minute. Now that you conspired, allow me to complete. Now that it is proven that the very fundamental of what you uttered, the words you uttered in your press conference, was based on a mountain of falsehood, we realize the seriousness and the gravity of the charges here. BARC has put out there is no malpractice against Republic at all. This is therefore proven to be a fake charge and malicious prosecution, breakdown of the rule of law, destruction of due process by the public utterances of a police commissioner who now has to respond to what BARC has put out. Now, MR, he can't now say, I don't even care about what BARC has put out. I don't care about Hansa. I don't care about the facts. I am going to go after Republic and do what I want.
Who's been named.
I'm sorry.
Correct action for you would be to go to the investigating officer, present your side.
No, what do you mean present your side? First, Parambir has to resign. Parambir has to resign. What do you mean present? Parambir cannot stay. Parambir has betrayed the people of India, M.R. Venkatesh. He has disgraced the uniform.
Absolutely.
No compromise now.
Arnab,
I asked the people of India this question.
Arnab, I want some time. I want to ask Mr. Jain. Mr. Jain, can I ask you a question, sir? Mr. Jain, can I ask you a question? Now, let us assume you are the police commissioner of Bombay. Let us assume you are in that coveted post. Would you have taken a press conference and uttered the name of Republic when the FIR is mentioning a different name? Say yes or no, sir. Say yes or no, whether you have any parallel. No, you tell me. No, I have not yet finished. I have not yet done, sir. I have not yet done. Please, sir.
Mr. MR, the FIR is only
I have not yet done, sir.
Are you aware of that?
No, but what is the FIR on the basis of the BARC? The BARC complaint. What does BARC say?
Sir, tell me
what does BARC say?
Sir, tell me one instance.
What does BARC say?
Sir, tell me.
What does BARC say?
Sir, 1 minute, sir. Where do you come? Sir, please listen to me. I have not yet completed. Sir, I have asked you one question.
What does BARC say?
Sir, 1 minute.
BARC has said there is nothing against Republic.
Have you ever named any other person who is not named in an FIR in which you take a press conference? Sir, has a police commissioner ever taken a press conference in India? Named a party who is not in the FIR. Sir, I think this must be a disgraceful law in the IPS itself. You are naming a party who is...
Okay, tell me one thing. Okay, one second. I want to speak to everyone on air. I want to speak to Mr. Jain. MR, let me try. Mr. Jain, first of all, to the viewers watching, 1 minute. I am getting calls from all our advertisers coming and telling us there is tremendous support for you. Right now, our biggest advertisers, I'm happy to say this, and to our so-called competitors who were very gleefully spreading lies, I want to inform you, our biggest advertisers have just called me and messaged me on up saying, more power for you. We are going to stand even more strongly behind your network.
Fine enough. That's fine.
And the second question, no, fair enough nahi hai. Meri baat suniye. I want to ask you one-on-one between you and me. Mr. Jain, short replies will do. Parambir Singh said Republic name is involved in TRP manipulation. BARC has told us. But has BARC said so? BARC says there is nothing. Parambir says BARC told him. BARC says there is nothing. Parambir Singh says the BARC complained to him. BARC put out facts. BARC said Republic is in TRP manipulation. BARC has told us absolutely no question of anything like this.
See, you have no idea what has transpired and what has been exchanged.
I have got an official statement. What do you mean you have no idea I have transpired? BARC has put out an official statement to me saying there is no disciplinary action initiated against you. What are you talking about?
See, BARC says...
I should not believe BARC. BARC has given an official statement. MR, what is this now? Come on, don't be blind. Don't be blind. BARC has given an official mail to me yesterday. I have a copy of the mail in which they have said if there was any disciplinary action against you, we would have informed you.
Police also has something with them.
What do you mean police? Does police have a statement from BARC saying there's anything against Republic?
They may be having some written communication.
What absolute little communication? Say, no. So you want to twist things.
The question is that I am not aware.
So you are twisting it now.
And none of
so you are twisting it now.
Exactly
so my point is, PK Jain, please remember, the more you dig, you will fall into the ditch.
Fine enough. The question is that you have to let the investigation take place. You have to understand what has been exchanged between Mumbai police and witnesses, and then only some conclusion can be drawn. We are only harping on only one email. You are not aware as to what is there with the Mumbai police.
This is a paid mercenary job to see that the credibility of Mr. Arnab Goswami, Republic's finances are crippled, and you wanted to see that the network is somehow or the other locked. And this is because he was investigating Ria and
Palgar. So many presumptions in your statement.
They were desperate.
I want, it is incumbent, it is, I would say,
Palgar and Ria Chakravarti cases
I say this has gone too far. Viewers, I want to tell you.
Within the politicians of Maharashtra. Maharashtra.
Viewers, I want to tell you the Standing Council, the Standing Council of the Government of India says, the Standing Council, 1 minute, the Standing Council of the Government of India says it is clear that Mumbai police is targeting Republic TV. Senior lawyers have all issued statements right now. 1 minute, sir. Senior lawyers have all issued statements right now. We are shocked that BARC has said that there is absolutely nothing wrong. Then where is the question of a case? I also want to tell you about the other breaking news stories right now so that you understand what is going on, viewers. Supreme Court lawyers take a stand. It's proven Parambir was defaming Republic. Senior lawyers now saying, shift this case to CBI. Justice and fairness demands. And I think the more important thing is, the BJP saying, were the contents in Parambir's briefing a figment of his imagination? So I think the matter becomes very important. Parambir Singh said on national television, BARC has told me that there is a big channel which is showing suspicious movements. Now let's look at it logically. Mr. Chalia, if BARC had found suspicious movements in the ratings of Republic, it would have written to me, asked me questions. BARC has written to me yesterday saying, listen, there is no such thing. If there was any such thing, we would have written to you, asked you questions. Which means Parambir Singh's contentions about Republic in his nationally televised press conference, shooting on the shoulders of BARC, are a lie. And he did not name us just once. He named us multiple times.
May I be
yes, go ahead, Mr. Chalia.
Three things on the debate. Number one, Arnab, I think we're stretching things in a way which will not bring you any credit, because as it is, many people are praising you a lot, but in your own channel, if everybody praises you, doesn't matter. Whole country praises you. But the point is, this is a legal point. This is a small legal point, and there are certain questions of cartridges and legal procedures involved. I would like to comment on that if you don't mind, and I don't want to join the chorus of others who are heaping praises on you, because you are into a little difficulty now. As a legal man, I can say that.
Sure.
Don't take it so casually.
No, so you'll be against a legal man. MR will respond to you after you finish.
It doesn't matter who's saying what, who is commenting what as of now. The point is, the Commissioner of Police, whom you derisively call all the time Paramjit, is not only an individual. He is an IPS officer of high standing. Whatever may be his background or whatever it is, which you do not know, I think he represents an institution. He represents the IPS cadre. The IPS and the IS cadres are the best foundations of Indian administrative system. So we should be a little respectful to their wisdom also. You can't just denigrate them and then become gods, demigods. Secondly, just because certain inquiries are being made and certain allegations have been made by a certain party, and some part of it has come and some part of it has been denied, that doesn't exonerate you and doesn't finish the whole foundation of the case. So you have to be, the process of law doesn't go that way. So you better be very little careful. Again, I'm telling you for your own good, because you are a good friend of mine. I treat you like my younger brother. And you are an extremely capable person, but you say the nicest thing in such a nasty way that you're getting a lot of enemies. You better be careful about that. You have to follow the etiquettes of journalism. Allow me to say. First, allow me to say. Don't interrupt. See, don't convert Arnab's talk show into a Arnab beyond mob discussion. When anybody opposes, he's shut down. He's insulted. No, it's not proper.
How do you spend your holidays? These are the nonsense questions that the Lutins are used to. That is why Arnab is a champion, because for the first time he has broken the grass ceiling and he asked the most inconvenient question.
I don't even know what Lutins you are. Your psychopathy is going to create problem for the Arnab. You are a blind supporter of Arnab. You don't see sports.
You will talk legally.
You don't see sports.
Have a sentence
you
of
insult
legality
people.
backing
You denigrate institutions. You call people names.
Nobody is
And you
denigrating
finish up
people.
your entire
nobody
legal
other
process,
than
judicial
70
process,
years of
administrative
this
process.
journalism in this
Police-
country has been
Sir,
only
may I intervene
excluding
for a
people.
minute?
So please, sir,
Sir,
don't teach me
may
all
I
these
intervene
things.
for a minute? May I respond to him? 1 minute. Kiripda, may I respond to you for a minute? May I respond to you for a minute?
Provocative as anybody.
No.
You should.
Snobbish
No.
as anybody.
I think
You are as denigrating as condescending
May I-
as anybody.
Sir, may I-
Teach us
You
what
have
it
not
is all
gone.
about, and don't try your boorish behavior on us. So please keep all these things to yourself and don't teach me or Arnab what it is. So as far as
I have
legality
to teach
concerned,
you.
I will. Sir, please, now please,
Your simple
sir, please,
create more evidence for him.
Please teach
You are harming him.
bloody things to yourself.
You are harming him.
Want your
You
teaching.
are imbecile sycophants.
Sir, please. Sir, I have nothing to say about you because I don't have the language to comment about your sycophancy. So please keep it to yourself. Now, as far as I am concerned, the Bark letter tells the professionalism or the lack of it in Parambir. Parambir has been exposed. I think he's a
That
liar.
is nothing. That is only one evidence. Maybe one evidence. It is not a court.
Bark letter is the evidence. Bark letter is the evidence. If you use your mind, you will know. Bark letter is the evidence. The man, if you had lied by this time, I would have taken you to the cleaner. He is hiding behind his uniform. The man is a coward. He is hiding behind his uniform. And he must be taken to cleaners. I will tell you, the law of this country will take you to
I
cleaners.
will now
sir.
respond.
It will not.
I wish to respond.
Sir,
I wish to respond, please. And if I do now, okay, Mr. Chalia, show me the courtesy of listening to me.
Yes.
Thank you. I want to respond.
I will. I want to have a one-to-one talk with you. Debate with you, in fact.
Kirip Chalia, look at the pattern of lies. You hold a press conference, you lie about Republic being named by Bark. Bark says we have found nothing on Republic. You lied.
That is your statement.
That is your lie. It's not my statement. It is the statement of Bark. It is the statement of Bark. I have an email with me. What rotten rubbish are you speaking without knowing the facts, without being aware of the facts, without being consequent of the facts? You're speaking what you want.
This is an instant
Gives you discomfort. The Bark has given me an email.
Law is not breaking news, or no?
Bark has given me an email. Stop shouting. Stop shouting. You're my father's age. Stop shouting. Calm down.
It is processes.
Calm down. Don't shout.
Years and years of
Don't shout.
years of studies and research.
Oh, don't shout.
No, you don't put down the mic. Don't put up the mic.
And on top of it today, viewers, Bark tried to defame Republic by saying that we were involved in the TRP fraud. We showed you the FIR that named Republic not even once, but named another channel 6 times. Will Kirip Chalia talk about that?
Can I say
Will Kirip Chalia talk about that? Which channel was named?
Can I say something?
And now Bark has given me an email in which it has said there is no malpractice observed against Republic even once. Shazia Nupur is on the debate. Saurabh Shukla. Not once.
You know, Arnab,
The Bark email in the public domain shatters the lies of Parambir. Nupur, of the editor of Op India, is on the debate right now. Nupur will debate with Ms. Professor Giri. Nupur first.
Let me put things in a little bit of perspective. On the 6th of October, there was an FIR which was based on the Hansa research report. Now, the Hansa research report based on which the FIR was filed was against India Today. The FIR which was filed was against India Today. The report mentioned India Today. On the 7th, out of the blue, Mr. Parambir Singh sends a letter to Bark to provide Republic viewership data. And on the 8th, he goes on national television and does a press conference saying that Republic is responsible of a TRP scam. Thereafter, we have exposed the Hansa report. We've spoken about the FIR, which names India Today. We've spoken about the witness who came on record and said that it was India Today. We have, got everything and every shred of evidence that mentions India Today. Now there is a letter by Bark sent to Republic that says that Republic is not responsible and there has been no malpractice found by Republic. in this entire scenario now, the burden of evidence does not lie on Arnab to prove that he is innocent. The burden of evidence lies on Mr. Parambir Singh to prove that India Today is innocent and Republic is guilty. Because in the public domain, there is no evidence that has been provided that implicates Republic TV. On the public domain, there is every evidence that implicates India Today. And on the public domain, there is every evidence that actually exonerates Republic TV. So all of this rubbish about, the police, the commissioner might know something, he might have something, there might be a piece of evidence. It does not explain why he went on national television to tarnish the image of a news channel, the #1 news channel, based on no evidence whatsoever. And now you have a letter from BARC, the very agency that Parambir Singh said has indicated malpractice on the part of Republic, which is saying that there is no evidence against Republic and that Republic has indulged in no malpractice whatsoever. So how is it? I think it's unfortunate that the burden of evidence is now being shifted on Arnab.
This is
for
just an
Arnab to
FIR
prove that his channel is innocent.
When
there is no evidence against Republic that has been put out by the people accusing him. This seems like a plain and simple, strategy, not just to save India Today, but to implicate a channel that refuses to toe the line. Arnab Goswami had gone after the BJP as well earlier when BJP was in power. Thankfully, he was allowed to do so. Today, regional governments have become the monsters who want to guzzle and swallow every independent voice, whether it is Maharashtra, whether it is West Bengal, whether it is Kerala. There are innumerable examples of independent voices who refuse to toe the line of the establishment being hounded, being pulled out, being vilified for no fault of their own. And in this case, the Maharashtra government, using its state machinery illegally, has gone too bloody far. They have implicated a national channel on national television, lying that the Hansa report and the FIR mentioned Republic, lying about everything since the 8th of October. And now it's time for the police to come on national television and either provide proof that implicates Republic TV or apologize personally to Arnab Goswami and then start questioning India Today, who is actually named in the FIR and actually named in the Hansa report, and the witnesses had actually named them initially, and after the police had surrounded their house, somehow the statement changed. So it's important now that we do not put the burden of proof. These Lutyens, lobbyists, cannot put the burden of proof on Arnab and Republic TV to prove their innocence. The burden of proof is on Mr. Parambir Singh and is on the Mumbai police and is on the state government. It is not on Arnab. And the fact that you're putting it on Arnab only proves that you have an agenda against a channel that refuses to do tougher.
But now after the BARC statement, Mr. Jain, Parambir Singh gave 9 interviews into this and dragged Republic's name across the national media. A research complaint report bludgeons his narrative. BARC has said there is no malpractice on Republic. When BARC says there is no malpractice on Republic, there is no case. You understand the seriousness of it. No, 1 minute. Where the case starts is BARC. BARC says, Sanju Verma, where the case starts is BARC. And I have right now with me Prahlad Joshi, Minister for Parliamentary Affairs, joining me on the phone line.
Only then you can say something.
1 minute, let me speak to Mr. Prahlad Joshi first. Mr. Joshi, good afternoon. This is Arnab Goswami here.
Good afternoon.
Mr. Joshi, you are Minister for Parliamentary Affairs. You recognize due process. The police commissioner said that the rating agency said that Republic has committed some fraud. The rating agency has denied any malpractice, has put out a full clarification, has written us an email saying we have not found anything against Republic. Do you think there should be action against the Mumbai police commissioner for speaking such lies in a press conference?
Now, basically what I feel is he has prejudged before doing anything, before doing proper investigation. The initial itself, he has taken the name of Republic TV, which is 100% false. He has prejudged it. Prejudging by any investigation officer, even he is not even investigation officer. He is the head of the police. He has to appoint some investigation officer and he has to properly investigate. This is one thing. Not only Republic TV, some other TV channels which interviewed or which taken the bite of the people who are involved in it, they have very categorically said that Republic TV has not, nobody has taken the name of Republic TV.
Yes.
This I have not seen in Republic TV bite. I have seen in some other TV's bite, some other channel bite. But in spite of that, Police Commissioner taking the name of Republic TV is prejudging, it is prejudiced, he is targeting, because you have exposed many things regarding the Maharashtra government failure. You have criticized, you have exposed as a true journalist. They are targeting Republic TV, which I strongly condemn, and due process of law should take place, and there should be action against the concerned police commissioner.
There should be action against the concerned police commissioner. Mr. Joshi, I would like to also point out to you that this has become political. Last Sunday in the Samna, which is the Shiv Sena newspaper, they just see, the fact is he's not just prejudging. He is making false allegations and it is malicious prosecution also. In Samna, Shiv Sena said Maharashtra police has given it back to Arnab and Republic. So it is very clear that there is a political hand behind this as well.
No, they have decided to target the Republic TV and Arnab Goswami, and they have decided to harass and people who are talking. I would like to ask Mr. Rahul Gandhi also, the people who are talking about the freedom of press, institution, all those things, let them react now. Why they should prejudge and pre-decide and prosecute maliciously, they should prosecute. And people who are talking so many good, big things about the freedom of press, constitutional morality, all those things, why they are not talking today? This is my question, and they have directed the police commissioner, the Maharashtra government has directed the police commissioner to target the Republic TV, which is criticizing and which is trying to bring out the truth on the many issues where they are trying to cover up themselves, where you have brought in the proper truth outside, and that's why you have unearthed many things which were they were trying to hush up. That's why you have been targeted, and the entire nation doesn't tolerate this, and that should be, because he has, before investigating anything in the very first press conference itself, he has told about the Republic TV, which is wrong, and there should be action.
There should be action. There should be an inquiry. Mr. Joshi, thank you very much for joining us. Thank you. Sanju Verma is on the debate right now with DK Giri. Sanju Verma, the facts have taken 9 days to come out, but they have. BARC has written us an email saying there's no malpractice, no investigation, no vigilance process. Okay, I want to tell you, Sanju Verma, even before you speak, Kirip Chalia, a senior Congress leader, has started intervening again. What's your problem?
And influencing an investigation. Why?
Who's influencing the investigation?
Why we brought him to the police commissioner?
The entire country is questioning the police commissioner.
Why is he influencing the investigation?
The police commissioner has influenced the investigation and put out lies. BARC rating agency has given us an email. What are you talking about? Sanju Verma is responding to you, sir. It can't be a one-sided debate.
Are you on a weak wicket?
I'm on the strongest wicket. Your wicket has fallen. You run the state government in Maharashtra who everyone is questioning.
Please keep quiet. Let me have my say. Let me have my say. You had your say. Okay, Arnab, you know, I want to make a couple of things very clear. First of all, congratulations that the Supreme Court bench headed by Justice Chandrachud and consisting of K.M. Joseph and Indu Malhotra has clearly said that the actions of the Mumbai Police Commissioner Parambir Singh tantamount to malicious vendetta. So congratulations that the kind of vendetta that Arnab Goswami, Republic TV as a media house have been facing has been noticed by the highest judicial authority of this country. Point number 2, there is a famous saying, with great power comes great responsibility. And a license to arrest is also a license not to arrest. But in the case of Parambir Singh and in the case of the Mumbai police, in the case of the Thackeray government, with great power has come great arrogance and great irresponsibility. In the case of the Mumbai police commissioner, a license to arrest has become a license to blatantly flout the law of the land. I would like to tell you, Arnab, that the Mumbai police commissioner can be sued and can action be taken against him under section 167, 168, 217 and 218 of the Indian Penal Code? Certainly yes. Because A, there was a wrongful FIR that was filed. B, he flouted his duties as a public servant. 3, let him not forget that he enjoys the privileges he does at the expense of the exchequer, which is funded by whom? It is funded by likes of you, me, Nupur Sharma, and a whole host of other panelists on this August panel. Point number 4, how can he even ask Pradeep to be summoned and seize his phones? That is a blatant and a flagrant violation of the judicial process. I want to know, will Republic file or not, because you have every right to ensure that he's booked under section 167, 168, 217 and 218. That is the right you enjoy as an ordinary citizen. Forget your rights even as a media channel owner or an entrepreneur to start with. I also want to say one more thing which I had mentioned last time when we were debating this issue. Hard data never lies. How many Barco meters are there all over the country? 44,000. How many are there in Mumbai/Maharashtra? 2,000. Assuming hypothetically that Arnab Goswami and his channel greased the palms of all these 2,000 Barco meter owners in Mumbai, Maharashtra, that would have resulted in a manipulation of 4.54% of the national TRP ratings. Assuming only 50% of these were manipulated, which is a more realistic case, it would have tantamounted to a manipulation of just 2.27% of the national TRP ratings. So whom are these people trying to fool? With a 2.27% manipulation, can you continue to be number one for months together? Please get your math right. Please get your statistics right. Please get your facts right. In this battle of David versus Goliath, it is clearly David who is winning, akin to Arnab Goswami in this case. And I would also like to say, as the spokesperson of the largest political party in the world, this is not just about vendetta against an individual or a media house. The Congress is a very critical part of this alliance, and history has shown, from the first amendment under Nehru to the 42nd amendment under Indira Gandhi to the anti-defamation bill which Rajiv Gandhi wanted to pass in 1988, but thankfully never saw the light of the day. Media freedom is something that the Congress has repeatedly and persistently trampled upon. At the core of the Congress ideology is the fact that the family is the only dynasty which is entitled to freedom. The politics of entitlement, politics of vendetta, the politics of targeting a particular group of people is unacceptable and has to be rejected.
Sanju Verma is a lawyer. Yes, I do know, I'm not as good a lawyer as Sanju Verma, but I just wish to say this, that Arnab, you are an intrepid journalist, very fearless, you do your research. A lot of people, like they say to Tanveer, they tell me that we have seen you with Arnab, but they only say that we only see you, we do not hear you. But fair enough, that is okay, because I am an independent political analyst. I am not a part of polarized debate or a binary debate. I speak the voice of rationality, what I feel is correct. You see, it is, I was told it is about media freedom, but if it was about you, yes, about Republic TV, I have got my TV baptism with Republic TV, so I would have my sympathy and loyalty for what you are doing. My only point here is that it's a media freedom. Sanju Verma said something, they tend to politicize it, but apart from your channel, whichever line you take, you are so fearless, but there are others as well. But media also generally is
my point is Bark has given out a statement very particular and specific.
There is a fear.
Let me tell you, because my team may not have told you the subject before coming, because we broke the news after 11:12. Bark, the rating agency, has given out a clear statement there is no malpractice by Republic. Parambir Singh told the country Bark told him there is a malpractice against Republic. Respond to that. Ishkaran, let's draw the debate back to the specific point. Coming to you, Saurabh and Madhukishwar in a minute. Madhu, please wait. Thank you.
Let me just put out.
No, I want to.
Freedom. Never mind, Arnab. If that is so, if you have the evidence, you will go down. You will go scot-free. The whole thing will be exposed.
Okay, let Saurabh make his point first, Ishkaran. Saurabh has been waiting. Yes, Saurabh.
Mr. Giri, Mr. Yeah, it's the larger issue of Bark making a statement. Bark is a body which everybody trusts. When after Bark has made a statement, this issue should rest. And Mumbai Police Commissioner should not only apologize, he has let down the glorious tradition of Mumbai Police, who's seen some of the best officers. That's a real question. The honorable,
I don't know if it is a glorious tradition. I don't know if it is a glorious tradition. Somebody said Mumbai Police is run by Dawood Ibrahim. I do not know why you say it is such a glorious tradition. Madhukishwar said Mumbai Police is run by Dawood. Why do you say glorious tradition?
Mr. Giri,
I don't buy it. Madhukishwar said it is run by Dawood Ibrahim.
Of media freedom. Clearly, there's a vendetta that has been run against Republic and some of the other independent networks across the country to make sure they are not allowed to run stories exposing those in power. It's about media freedom. I would say Honorable Supreme Court and the justices who are watching. No, media is not authorized. It's about media.
The question is, why did Parambir lie? The question is, I want Madhukishwar to come back. She's been quiet for an hour. Question is Madhukishwar, critical point, can you lie to the country and get away with it? It is simply a question of individual accountability of a public official. Madhukishwar.
Sure. He should explain.
No, there is no doubt that Parambir Singh had counted on this simple kahavat, which is that if you throw enough mud on somebody, some will stick. He didn't realize what he's up against, and it's not just any odd TV channel, any odd media house, but Arnab Swamy. Now, more importantly, Arnab, everybody has been focusing on the defamation part, which is very, very important. But please don't forget, there is actually, the case goes far beyond defamation to terrorizing your staff, your editors, your reporters, threatening them physically. Their lives are in danger. And I think this has been done very systematically in order to frighten people. He thinks he can frighten them into resigning, saying it's too risky to work for Republic. And as you yourself, somebody on your last night on the show, this whole fact came out that this is just the beginning. They're capable of bumping people off. Your life is on the line. Your life is in danger. The life of not just Pradeep Bhandari, but many of your staff are in danger.
No, but what is the Dawood connection herein? I want to understand the Dawood connection.
One second. Even if you want to sue Parambir Singh or not, please.
That is what I told.
If you want to sue him, the fact is, so long as he is in service of the Maharashtra state
Dawood gang is controlling Mumbai Police.
You will need the permission of his political bosses.
Madam.
Please, you will need the permission of his political bosses.
That is why someone said it is a glorious tradition. I don't buy it. Madhukishwar says that Dawood runs it.
So long as he is in office, you cannot get justice from the court.
Chief Minister
of Maharashtra, let me tell you,
Chief Minister of Maharashtra, Mr. Devendra Fadnavis has given a certificate to Mumbai Police.
Don't do this. Don't do this.
No, you can't get away and making this kind of a statement about the Mumbai Police force.
Let me finish.
It's not
about. They're not letting me finish.
Nobody said anything about Mumbai Police.
The fact that
question is on the lives of Parambir Singh.
Not living in Balochistan. The very fact that we are not living in Balochistan.
Calm down, everyone. M.R. Venkatesh is on. Anand Ranganathan is on. And I just want to focus very hard on the facts out here. I think the shouting is wrong. Anand Ranganathan and Ishkaran are on the debate. I want to tell you, Parambir Singh, what did he say? He said that Bark called out our malpractice. What did he say, Anand? He said Bark called out Republic malpractice. Now there is a Bark report that smashes this narrative to smithereens. His lie has been exposed not once, not twice, but thrice.
And Arnab, yes, Arnab, the whole matter of this debate is what? It is about Bark, TRP ratings and the Mumbai Police Commissioner. So I would really request all my fellow panelists to kindly stick to this topic. But before I do this, before I make my point, I object in the strongest of terms about the language Mr. Chalia has used about MRV Anna, calling him an imbecilic sycophant.
Yeah,
Coming
that's really
from
sad.
Mr. Chalia who belongs to Congress.
He was very sober
Irony just jumped from the 5th floor of a 5-star hotel. So please, stop this imbecilic language. Now, Arnab, coming back to the point, I dare the Mumbai Police Commissioner to hold a press conference right now to either refute your charges.
I have called him a liar, not a murderer. He's lied about it. He has lied about the Bark statement. We put the facts out. We have a right to call out his lie. He should quit, apologize or deny the facts on record. Bark has said there is no malpractice. Will Parambir Singh, who is sitting on the post of Mumbai Police Commissioner, quit, apologize or deny the facts on record with solid evidence? Now that Bark has said there is no malpractice, will Parambir Singh, he said there is the proceeds of crime of Republic TV and he's linked it to our advertising. Will he publicly issue a corrigendum for his statements? Now let him continue and Kirip Chalia, stop shouting please. Not good for your health. Anand, continue please, unimpeded.
You can't call even a servant on name.
Relax.
Yes, as...
Have some gutsy.
Relax.
Mr. Chalia, please stop shouting. Please stop shouting.
You will put
Please stop shouting, your blood pressure will rise and your ACE receptors, you will be more receptive to COVID. Stop it. Please stop it.
You say something against Arnab, your mic is put off and you shoot him up, you insult him, you scold him.
Viewers, now trending nationally, number 1, trending globally. Trending globally right now is Republic exposes Parambir and we have much more to expose. Anand will continue on this. This clear campaign of coercive tactics to fabricate evidence is at work. We've proven that. Anand will speak. Please calm down. Kirip Chalia, do not heckle. Do not be heckler-in-chief on my debate. Anand.
Arnab, you must also understand that the press conference of the Mumbai Police Commissioner was a closely coordinated event. It was so closely coordinated that even minutes before it or during it, the other channels picked it up and ran with his interview. So, you know, this was a complete conspiracy. They ran it for about 5 hours and India Today is the channel that has been named. That was the one who actually interviewed Parambir Singh. Now, I think it is incumbent, if you're talking about press morality, for India Today to come out, A, number 1, interview Parambir Singh. B, for Parambir Singh to accept
to be a closely coordinated rubbish
if
he doesn't come up with the facts now. It was a closely coordinated rubbish.
Sir, please.
If he doesn't come up with the facts now. You are wrong.
And what am I saying? Am I saying anything different?
To be a closely coordinated rubbish now.
And what am I saying? You are concurring with me, sir.
No, you are giving too much to it. You are giving too much to it.
You are giving too much to it? How dare you say this? For 5 hours, the reputation of Arnab and Republic were tattered and smothered. For 5 hours. If supposing your reputation for even 1 hour was smothered and said that you are corrupt and you have taken the advertisers for a ride, you should be behind bars, your channel should be closed. Would you have said it's a small issue? Would you have said it was a small issue?
He did not understand.
Don't be ridiculous.
This person did not understand.
Please let me
I want Ishkaran also to come into the debate. Coercive tactics. Saurabh wants to make a point of coercive tactics. Yes, Saurabh. The point is the use of coercive tactics, pre-emergency type. Yes, Saurabh. Saurabh is back on the debate. Saurabh.
The idea was to break the back of this. The idea was to break the back of the channel so that your financiers go away, your advertisers go away. The idea was to muzzle an independent media network which was exposing the wrong those in power. It's a conspiracy. Somebody like CBI should investigate. What was the collusion? What was the collusion? It's a larger issue. Forget the public trust, people's Arnab, you should go not only to the honorable judges but to the People's Court as well. The massive following on Twitter validates this, that people are with you. The fact is that your trust was sought to be destroyed by a criminal conspiracy. That needs to be investigated.
Arnab,
you know what? The problem is that of people. You know, it's an institution which is defaming you. The fact is, the people trust you. You have built a trust with this independent news network like Republic. This has sought to be destroyed at the behest of some people. That criminal conspiracy has to be unraveled. And how? And I would say Honorable Supreme Court should make sure there's a committee which can protect independent journalists in this country. That's what is needed.
And we are getting
the lordships that are watching this show. Please
I have a very important statement.
Please protect us.
I have a very important statement which has right now come from a former judge, C.B. Pandey. Please pay close attention to this, Nupur. You know, I'm grateful to the entire judicial fraternity of the country, the legal fraternity, which is beginning to take note. Former judge C.B. Pandey, former legal advisor to the governor, and one of the senior most lawyers of the Lucknow bench of the Allahabad High Court, has made the following statement. He has said, Nupur, it is unfair to do a press conference without having proper details about the subject. Now that the bugs, he has said Mumbai Police Commissioner should have done an investigation before holding a press conference over such a small matter. Even in the FIR, the former judge has said there was no name of Republic TV. On Pradeep Bhandari's detention, the former judge has said you can't detain anybody if he has anticipatory bail. There should be an inquiry against the Mumbai police regarding this. It is against humanity to take mobile phones of a journalist and harass him mentally. Viewers, I'm grateful to all the judges. I'm grateful to the National Union of Journalists, all of them who are now coming out in a torrent of statements on this whole matter. Now that the matter is under national scrutiny, Ishkaran first and then Nupur, matter is becoming extremely grave. Concealment of FIR also a serious charge. Concealment of documents a serious charge. And fabrication of facts a serious charge against the Mumbai Police Commissioner. Ishkaran.
Yes. Arnab, there are two aspects to the entire sham case. One is Republic TV. The second is Republic of India. We had in this case a police commissioner coming and doing a press conference. In that press conference, at the very least, when the FIR before him named India Today, why was the India Today name blanked out by the press conference? I will come to Republic TV later. But what was the motive to blank out a name which is in the FIR before you? Secondly, that same name is in the Hansa report based on which you are doing the FIR. So firstly, one needs to go into why was that particular name blanked out in the press conference? Why was information not given on that name? Second, Arnab, see the devious words used. Word used was proceeds of crime. We have all forgotten that because jail and bail is more immediate. But proceeds of crime was an attempt to shut down your bank accounts, to shut down your entire network. In an investigation of mere hours, based on 500, 1,000 rupees paid here and there, they wanted to shut down an entire television network financially. That is how devious the press conference was. Third point, when you were happy doing the press conference that time, why, in interest of fairness, do you not address these questions which are playing out for last 6-7 days? Fourth point, and this is for the Republic of India, as difficult as it is for you, Arnab, as horrible as it is for you, Arnab, at least you have a voice, you have a platform. Do we need to investigate other cases where other people did not have this platform and were they on FIRs named on somebody else, later brought into those cases and spent years behind jail? Anybody who understands politics knows what cases I'm talking about. Sometimes FIRs named somebody else and other people were later picked up. Was that also similar type of investigation?
Yes, yes.
So in this case, the least that can be done is CBI should step in and investigate both aspects.
And
The FIR pending should be investigated, and also the role of those people who did the press conferences, blanked out the names of certain channels and attacked Republic.
It also becomes a classic case where
for justice in the interest of justice for every common citizen.
I also wish to make a comment at this stage about hit and run tactics of the Lutyens media. They try to hit us, they try to run us over, and now when the truth has run them over, they are hiding. This becomes an important matter out here because you cannot do this. If you participated with full knowledge in the misdeeds of Parambir Singh and you made him a partner in your schadenfreude, then you need to come out right now with a public statement on the matter. Otherwise, the credibility of those media already devastated
Arnab, they won't, as there is a meme, you know that meme that there is a meme of Manoj Vajpayee. अब underground होने का वक्त आ गया है.
I need to come in now.
But underground?
Arnab.
Yes. No, but how can they go underground?
I need to make a comment.
Yes.
Arnab,
I want to say something here. Can I make an intervention?
Yes.
Okay. You know, I just found there's a tweet by the Indian National Congress's official handle on the 3rd of May 2020 at 9:15 a.m. supposedly on the World Press Freedom Day. And do you know what it says? I just dug out the tweet. It says, India's ranking has dropped 2 notches to 142. BJP is hell-bent on destroying the freedom of the press. Press is the 4th pillar of democracy. We would like to tell on the behalf of the people of this country, Daro Mat. I want to ask Rahul Gandhi and Antonia Maino.
Sanju Verma.
Have you ever told Uddhav Thackeray and people in the NVA alliance, Darao Mat? Darao Mat. You tweet saying Daro Mat. But have you told your lackeys in the NVA alliance,
you have absolutely no right to take any moral high. Sanju Verma, you have absolutely no right to take moral high.
So let me
right
tell
now
you
here
very
in
clearly,
Karnataka,
the fact of the matter is
Power
that
TV was
whenever
targeted
Congress
because they
is
really
involved,
had
press
reported
freedom
something
is
about
something
Yediyurappa.
that is
Don't take
trampled
any moral
upon
high. Don't
very
play your
aggressively.
politics here. Don't wash your dirty linens.
In 1975,
BJP is not
the West
holier
Bengal
than thou.
Chief Minister was
BJP
Siddharth
is not
Shankar
holier
Ray.
than thou.
And the
You are
Congress
also
leader,
as
Om
corrupt
Mehta,
as any other
asked
political
Siddharth
party.
Shankar Ray to
Sanju
cut
Verma,
off the
don't take
electric
any
supply
political
to
high.
newspapers
Here in
who were
Karnataka,
writing
there is a
anti-Congress
channel called Power
material.
TV.
That is
My
the
friend
Congress
Chandan
for you.
Sharma was targeted
In 1982,
just
under
because
the
he
Congress
reported
Chief
something against
Ministership of
Yediyurappa.
Jagannath Mishra,
Don't take any moral
they
high
tried
and
to
don't
pass the
don't
Press
wash your
Freedom
dirty
Bill
linens here.
to curtail scurrilous matter against the Congress. Be it Siddharth Shankar Ray in 1975, be it Jagannath Mishra in 1982, or be it Antonia Maino in 2020. The DNA of the Congress has simply not changed even a wee bit.
We
so
stand
for
with
the Congress
Arnab
to talk
Goswami,
about
we don't
press
stand
freedom
with BJP
is
and
sheer hypocrisy.
their
and much
political
more.
agenda
It is
which Sanju
regressive
Verma is
politics.
playing.
It is the
BJP
politics
here
of
in Karnataka has
hypocrisy. It is
targeted
the
every
politics of
press
entitlement.
which went
It
against
is the
them.
politics
Power
of
TV is
trying
a
to
classic
curtail
example.
freedom of expression
Power
of
TV
the
is a classic
four
example.
pillars.
The police went and they really shut down the entire Power TV.
Editors Guild and the News Broadcasters Association.
Sanju Verma, do you know what happened here in Power TV just because they targeted Chief Minister's son?
Editors Guild and News
Do you know what happened here in Karnataka
says we
when
are
BJP,
committed to
Yediyurappa's
free,
son was targeted?
independent and fair
Power
journalism.
TV, they went and closed.
Where were
Chandan
you
Sharma
when
was
Pradeep
targeted.
Bhandari was summoned?
Do you know
Where were you when Arnab Goswami was attacked in April 2020?
No, we are
Where
here
were
to
you when
defend Pradeep
Niranjan
Bhandari.
of Republic
We are here
TV
to
was
you.
summoned?
Where were you?
let's
When
not
so many
discuss selective outrage
journalists
only
were
with
arrested in
respect to
UP
politicians.
and other places.
It happens in the media as well.
In BJP
and that
rules.
is deplorable.
The point, 1 minute, may I please see if you, I want to make an extremely serious point now on the reverse engineering of fabricated evidence. I want to make a point.
Yes.
About thank you, don't have to remind me. I want to make a point, Nupur, about the reverse engineering of fabricated evidence.
315 LB.
Now, before that, there are 2 points I want to make. One, you conceal details of the FIR. Parambir Singh, in his numerous interviews to various media houses, did not divulge the details of the actual name of the channel, which was named in the FIR, but when hammer and tongs against Republic, which was not named by BARC, not named by Hansa Report, not named by FIR, not named by rating agency, not a single complaint, no disciplinary action, the cleanest media house pulled by them. Now he says, he has told people, मैं कहीं ना कहीं से कुछ लाऊंगा. These were the words apparently uttered by Parambir Singh. मैं आप चिंता मत करिए. Yesterday he was talking to a lawyer who's a known failure of a lawyer from the Congress party, fails in every case. This person, he told him, the lawyer told him that you have made a mistake. Lawyer told him you have made a mistake, you went ahead and did a press conference without facts. He said, Chinta mat kariye, main kahin na kahin se kuch na kuch to launga. Now this approach, Nupur, of fabrication of evidence, needs a comment today. This entire inquiry, but no, 1 minute, Nupur, point I'm making, one line is, this the credibility of the investigation is destroyed now. And I'm telling you, Parambir Singh has been telling people, I will get away with it because I have political support.
Yeah.
He doesn't care about the Joint Commissioner, DCP, everyone who will have to prove that point. Important point there. When the DCP went and said that there is no case, it's not in the name of the FIR, Nupur, you can tell them what happened. So the point we need to talk about a little bit today and tell people about is, if a commissioner goes rogue and goes mad and goes crazy and becomes obsessed about fabricating evidence, he can pick up anyone and say fabricate any evidence. But the moot point is the main groups, Hansa and BARC, have said no evidence against Republic.
Honestly, the press conference that Mr. Parambir Singh did and the story that Op India broke about the DCP being transferred are very intricately related. So what happened was that the DCP on the 15th, during an informal discussion with some journalists, this is what a journalist present there told us, had informally told them that Republic, there is no incriminating evidence against Republic, and that per se Republic TV is not even an accused in the case. While he was saying this, he was allegedly called to the commissioner called him, and another officer told the journalist that none of these facts are reportable and everybody is supposed to simply ignore everything that the DCP crime branch said. By the time the reporters went back to office, according to this one reporter, even their editors had been told that the story was not to be reported. Within 24 hours of this alleged informal meeting, the DCP of crime branch was transferred to the traffic department.
Why are you repeating yourself?
Keep quiet. Let me talk. So
again and again, you are saying the same
the
thing.
DCP was transferred.
Why should I keep quiet?
That
I've been keeping quiet for an hour.
Ensure
and you are repeating yourself.
Facts are not reportable by the journalists, and also the fact that he went on television, on national television, and did a press conference without evidence. It only shows that he wanted to damage Republic's credibility in front of the viewers and the advertisers and bring this case into the court of public opinion and not the court of law. Because he has no evidence to back up his claims in the court of law, he thought it's best to bring it in the court of public opinion, do these half-hearted press conference, transfer the DCP who's trying to do an honest investigation into the case.
We are repeating the same thing for 2 hours.
Of public opinion.
The
fact remains that when the head of
police
transfers his subordinates because they are not being able to implicate the parties that he wants implicated, allegedly, and he goes on national television and within 24 hours and with no investigation whatsoever, somehow changes the name from India Today to Republic and conceals the name of the real accused. It raises questions on not the entire Mumbai Police Department, but on the head of police. It raises questions on the intent and the methods of Mr. Parambir Singh. And if he cannot apologize, then by taking moral responsibility for the disrepute that he has got to the Mumbai police and to the state machinery, he should with immediate effect resign. It is pertinent to mention here that DCP of Crime Branch was made the DCP after Mr. Parambir Singh and the Home Minister of Maharashtra, which is NCP. They wanted him to become the DCP of crime. And within 6 months, he's discarded to traffic police. It's absolutely a miscarriage of justice, Arnab. And the best part about this entire incident is that while Parambir Singh wanted to try this case in the court of public opinion and he thought he could get away with it because he had no hard evidence, you have managed to win the case in the court of public opinion with all the facts that have come out subsequently. And now I would hope it's time for this case from your end to go to the court of law and prove that Parambir Singh and the Mumbai police and the state machinery and the Maharashtra government had not a shred of evidence?
No, we will fight. This is going to become a historic media freedom battle. DK, MR wants to come in. Do I allow him to come in, or can I make a point before both of you intervene? Can I? Okay, MR then, MR.
Arnab.
MR then, I'll come in later.
Arnab,
2 versus 1 minute, yeah, MR.
Arnab, I see this at this present juncture, a confluence of your competitors who could not compete with you fairly and squarely. I see this, the competitors hiring or engaging Mr. Parambir Singh to do a hitman's job, and the politicians who are backing Parambir Singh, and the manner in which you went after Palgar, the manner you went after SSR, all this meant that all of these got into an alliance. There was a very dirty alliance formed to see that you are being tripped, your credibility is being questioned. Your viewers are put into a doubt about the manner in which you are marshalling news, and that is where they wanted to hit you. By the grace of God, let me tell you, you have come out unscathed, and in the eyes of the public and republic. Both, I would say that your stature has gone up. And let me not be accused of being a sycophant. Let me tell you very bluntly that no other channel would have gone through this type of hell and come out scathing. You are like Ma Sita, you have come out of the fire. And let me tell you that nobody can ever question you.
Can I make a point?
Because
I want to make a larger point here.
Let me make the people who alleged you owe the nation an explanation why they did. And I want a Supreme Court monitored probe. I want a Supreme Court monitored probe as to how this scam has come into play. And I want Parambir to be in the dock by no less than the sitting judge of a Supreme Court, what must be called as a TRP fixing scam. And we must now fix the fixers who wanted to fix the TRPs, who wanted to fix BARC, who wanted to fix Hansa, who wanted to fix Mumbai Police, who wanted to fix Republic, who wanted to cripple you.
Can I make a couple of points? I want to make a couple of points, and if I may be allowed for 1 minute, please. 1 minute. And I'll tell you one thing. I'm going to go live on Facebook also today. I'll give you the time because many people are writing to me. I have a couple of points, please. Just 1 point, Sanju. When press conferences are done based on lies to justify an investigation against Republic, won't it be done again? Isn't anything now that emerges from here fabricated evidence? Summons are issued to our people based on lies, sources are attempted to be extracted. Has this been done to others, witnesses? Isn't anything that emerges now completely fabricated evidence? When justice needs to be done only, but also needs to be seen to be done. Any semblance of justice has been bludgeoned by the 100% lies spread today. Anything in the case that the Mumbai police now brings is fabricated evidence. When the press conference he named Republic and put out statements about BARC, witnesses are surrounded and hounded to reveal the truth. After they reveal the truth, there is an attempt to reverse engineer a statement to suit one channel. The credibility of the investigation in the TRP case is under serious question. Now BARC has issued a statement, which means, Sanju, anything which comes out right now is fabricated evidence. And one more thing, Sanju. When Parambir Singh has till date not issued a summons against the channel, which was named in each of the report 11 times, any future evidence comes under question. Parambir Singh is choreographing a case. Anything henceforth is fabricated evidence, Saurabh. Fabricated evidence. Because BARC has said there was never a case.
Arnab, not only fabricated evidence,
if
there is a need to unravel the largest conspiracy. You know, this is the entire TRP ratings are being questioned. I agree that there should be a Supreme Court monitored probe here. Media needs to be above board and in the larger probity of, because people's trust, the whole attempt was to defame you, take you away from people's trust, the enormous trust that you got since you started Republic. That was the whole idea. So I would urge the Honorable Court to intervene in this matter, because this is the larger issue, and the larger issue of press freedom has to be addressed. This
is
case
a new
should
kind
become
of
a game
era,
changer.
new kind of media era.
It's not about why do you get into these arguments?
Media cannot be above
No,
board. Media
this is a
not.
new kind of media era. This requires
Media is not
this
above
requires
board.
a cleaning up act. And Supreme
Yes,
Court, which has been the
because
custodian of
media
India's
is
democracy,
subjected to
has
highly
to
politically
step
polarized
in. Our
conditions
lordships
now.
need to step in to make
Let us
sure
acknowledge
there
this
is
fact.
cleanliness in media. As a media person, as an Indian media person, I demand that. I demand the fact that the court-monitored probe should be ordered here to make sure there is a fair probe. This is not about, this affects the credibility of media at large. There was a collusion which has come out following these new revelations that have come out. Because the whole idea is, this case should become a game changer, sir. This case should become a game changer to preserve democracy in this country. Media is an essential tool. Media is an essential pillar of democracy in this country. And today, judiciary has preserved democracy in this country. I would urge the Honorable Supreme Court and Honorable Lordships to intervene in this matter.
Really believes.
No, there needs to be.
We are living in a post-truth era where the truth itself is elusive.
Public trust.
You
It is
cannot-
public
you
trust
cannot-
that is
cannot
sought to be demolished.
designate what
it's
is
a public
truth.
trust in media that is sought to be demolished.
This is a
That
new
is
era.
the whole idea. Today, any media
You can
company,
manufacture truth
independent
also.
media company, this is working to restore trust. They have been attacked. They have been attacked willfully. They have been attacked through a political vendetta. That needs to be demolished. And that's the reason why a free and fair Supreme Court monitored probe has to happen and the Honorable Court has to intervene in this matter. This is the
I am
library
sure,
that's
and I
saving
repeat.
India's
That
point is
democracy
taken.
and India's
That
democratic
point is taken,
institutions.
but don't go overboard.
No, 1 minute.
Media.
1 minute. 1 minute.
Media,
My
nobody
viewers,
has a special interest.
the president of the National Union of Journalists has also issued a statement demanding answers from Parambir. Advocates from across India have come together saying this is a breaking of the rule book. The Standing Council of the Government of India has said Mumbai police is targeting Republic TV. The centre has said that this case has been prejudged and is calling for an inquiry on Parambir. And across the country, there are demands for a CBI-monitored, Supreme Court-monitored CBI investigation in the matter. I think there should be, and I think Parambir Singh should be called into the investigation. What do you think?
It is increasingly clear, Arnab, it is very
Sure.
clear. It is
We all
not a
support
fixed
that.
TRP
But
scam,
you
it
know,
is a
Arnab,
fixed
I have
Arnab
debate on
Goswami
the
scam.
larger issue of
Any
media
means,
freedom
any methods to
and
fix
the
Arnab
nature of
Goswami
media
are
in
being
the
applied
country.
here. This is no longer a fixed TRP scam.
Well, this is the breaking of all service rules. This is the breaking of every single service rule, the point to be made here.
Legal point.
Sanju.
I want to make a legal point, please. Yes. Arnab, everybody here has spoken that what Parambir Singh did was defamatory. It was targeting of an individual and a group with malicious intent. The fact that it was against established norms and convention, and the fact that it was against any sense of judgment, even his better sense of judgment. Be that as it may, don't forget that there is a case called Commissioner of Police and Others versus Sukhbir Singh in January 2014.
Yes.
And in the judgment of this case, the Apex Court clearly says that if a public servant, a police commissioner no less, is found to be violating the law, is found to be transgressing the powers that he's bestowed with, he can not only be removed, but he should never again be reinstated. So I think people should take this Sukhbir Singh versus Commissioner of Police case as a benchmark. You have a lot going for you, and also people like Arnab and Republic have a lot going for them under the aegis of Article 311(2) of the Constitution, which guarantees a lot of rights to the media versus regulatory or investigative agencies like the Mumbai Police Commissioner in this case. And I always say that in any case, it is the witness who is paramount. Don't forget that the head of research of Hansa and the deputy manager of Hansa, Mr. Praveen Nirjara and Nitin Diokar, have clearly said that the Republic Media House did not try to grease their palms or bribe
I have to
them.
close
Vinay
this
Tripathi
part.
and Vishal
Sunday
Bhandari,
debate will continue.
The two accused are already in police custody.
Viewers, the Sunday debate will continue. We are now going to move into a simulcast. Many of you are calling us, telling us, can you show us the full report which demolishes Parambir's lie? So I'll take a short break and come back and play that report all over again. Viewers, trending globally, trending #1 in India, massive support building up for Republic. And I will only say it is time for the Lutyens media to introspect. They called us wild names. And today the truth is out in the open. The Lutyens media should not try and black this out. They owe me, owe the Republic Network, the Republic of India, they owe us an apology. I'll see you in a few minutes, viewers.